70. Fella, the man with the top senses. Fella, the man with the make things right. Fella, your hands up, he will love a star. See, it's too weird to see a man like the main man. Fella, I'm sorry to be a good civilian. I go down mine. If you like, lock me up like you jail, nail me, tie me. I go speak my mind. In pains, I wish you were alive. Niger still the same like you left behind. No doubt, no way, still goes the same. Niger politics still lock the drinks. In your days, fella, we up again. But now I swear no up to face. With love, your dreams will come.
Your name, where you started from, where you came to your house, now tell us your name.
Well, I was born and named Sule Shaibu. I was born a Muslim. I grew up, got admission to read pharmacy in UI. While in UI, somebody gave me a little book to read, The Answers of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The contents of the book says, white man education is not for the black man. And that messed up all my mind. So that very night, I called Dad back home. I said, Dad, look, I don't think I want to go to school. So I came back home, and Dad asked me, so what do you want to do now? I said, I would like to play music. And Dad says to me, over my dead body, can't you see what music has done to that man, they call Fela Nicola Kuti? Right there in my mind, I said, then I will go there. So 4 days later, dropped a note, walked up to Kalakuta, met with Femi and Nicola Kuti. Then he introduced me to Fela. Fela gave me a room upstairs with Delicious in me. And a few days later, got into music through metaphysics. And I went into Fela's library. I read a book, a yoga book.
A book? One book? There are books?
Yeah. Yes, an exercise inside the book, which I took. Before I knew it, I went on an astral. No, I saw an exercise in the book. It talks about sanctifying the room. So you have to get some stuff from the beach, salt water, beach shells.
No, don't tell us the rudiments.
Came back, drew what I need to do, lit the candles, was chanting the word, a phrase. I was chanting, and then suddenly
You read in that book?
I read it.
Not that you have seen anybody do it before.
No. So as I was chanting the word, I suddenly saw that I was looking at myself where I was sitting.
Sorry?
I was looking at me where I was sitting. And suddenly I saw myself come out of the roof, and I was traveling towards the sky. I got into a realm where I met with a beast, so to say. And he asked me a question. We were not talking. It was mind-to-mind communication. It's called telepathy in metaphysics. And he told me, I know why you are here. He took me to a hall. There were 3 other beasts sitting. And I sat opposite them. And one of them spoke with the same format of communication. He says, I will give you lessons on piano. And after that, the next one, rhythm guitar. And after that, bass guitar. And the other beast that brought me earlier on came in and said, let's go. And I came by, I said, go back to your body. I was back. And I came out of the library and met somebody in the staircase who asked me, Keji, where have you been? And I said, I've been in there for just about 30, 40 minutes. He said, no.
In the library?
Yes. That was where I sat. And the guy said to me, Keji, we have not seen you for about 3 days. So I ran to my room, checked the calendar, it was clear. So it was the following.
So you were away for 3 days?
For 3 days, yes. What would have happened is that if somebody had come into the room while I was in that lotus position, while I was out for 3 days and shifted my position, I wouldn't have been alive, because I wouldn't be able to come back inside. Or if I try to force myself back inside, I'll either end up on the wheelchair or something. Terrible practice, So it was after that, the following day, I went to Fela and I said, Fela, I want to play in your band.
I'm still here, okay? You can just still see me. Thank you.
And I said, Fela, I want to play in your band. And he said, which time you come this house when you won't play for my band? So Fela said to me, okay, what instrument? I said, rhythm guitar. So they brought the guitar and he started calling chords, play so chord. I was scoring the chords. And then he said, okay, wait. He started calling scales. I ran all the scales and he said, I go catch you now. He said, play my latest number. At that time, his latest number was his song, Just Like That. So I smiled and I played it. So he called his manager and said, this boy is now my lead guitarist. We're going to America next month. He's coming with us. Get his passport ready. That was how I became a musician.
What are you clapping for? Everyone, what are you clapping for?
It's the biggest and most empowering youth talk show on TV. Dreams come true with Jazzyb. highly entertaining, purely educative, touching true stories. Let's learn from their dreams, their fears, the struggles, the disappointment, the failures, and their gain. All because of their dreams. But after all, their dreams came to reality. Dreams Come True talk show with Jazzyb on this channel.
Jazzyb.
Now, Keji, apart from the fact that you did cocaine, you used to be like an armed robber?
That's right. Yeah, there was a day we went to a particular building where we wanted to go and hit the place. That's the word, you know. We got there. At that time, it was not a cordless phone. So one of my boys climbed the pole and cut off the cord. And then we jumped in. Unfortunately for us, the guys that owns the house, they were equally bad boys. And the door opened and two guys came out with a self-loading rifle. This self-loading rifle is a rifle. When you hold it, the bullets, you line it on your body, you know, and just connect it. So when you put it on rapid, it just keeps shooting.
Rapid response.
Yes, right. It just keeps shooting. So when they opened fire, somehow, you know, I got out of the compound. That night we went on the hit, three of us. We finished, we shared our loot, then we said, let's just stroll to shrine to go and smoke before the morning. So there was this narrow path from Isaliawori to Kodesa Street. So as we entered the narrow dark path, we just heard somebody say, "Officer, those are the people." So I heard a voice that said, "Stop, if you move, we will shoot." So I said, "Me, I go move." So I moved and they started shooting. When they shot, I just took off. I ran from that place till Medical Road, Kudirat Abiola way. In fact, I thought there were bullets in my body. I thought I had bullets wound. So I was just waiting to just slump. But I got to Kudirat Abiola, there was no more gas to run. So I stood, I checked myself. There was no bullet wound. But those my two friends died in that episode. They were shot dead. I escaped.
How did you get yourself out of the drug addiction?
Jesus snatched my soul from drugs.
Hey, soul snatcher. Simple. No controversy. Did you hear that, Toby Lover?
Listen, before he did that, I was treated in Los Angeles.
Listen to this.
I was treated in Los Angeles for drugs. I spent a week, the band.
No, Keji. How many rehabs have you gone to?
Over 7.
7.
In LA, in New Jersey, in Portland, Oregon, in Off-Bank in Germany, in Scotland, in Lyon, in France, and in Paris. Yet, I went back to drugs. But one night, May 7, 1994, after I took my last smoke and I was vomiting blood.
Hey.
Meanwhile, every man that have tried to tell me about Jesus gets slaps and beaten. I'll beat you up. I don't want to hear about Jesus. And I'll seize your Bible and start to smoke with it. But that night, after I vomited blood, I stood in that room and I said, "You, this Jesus they are calling, there's only one thing I want you to do for me. If you can deliver me from drug addiction, I will serve you all the days of my life." And he did it. It's been 16 years, you know. I'm proud of it. I can say it anywhere. I didn't need to take any tablet or whatever. I just said that
After you have been to 7 rehabs.
So that
And you always go back.
Yes, that is why I took it upon myself to go into rehabilitation. And I'm getting the results.
7.
7, yes, 7.
Not even in Nigeria.
International rehabs.